Today's 2-minute fairy tale is one of my favorite Brother Grimm stories, even though it's literally one of the darkest and terrifies me to my core, called The Robber Bridegroom. There's a miller and his wife, and they have a daughter, and one day this man comes along and he's like, I want to marry your daughter. Even though he's a stranger, he's very rich, so the dad agrees to it, but it says that the girl, however, did not like him and has this gut feeling he's bad. So he's like, you need to come visit me in my house in the woods. I've invited friends over. She's like, I don't know how to get there. And he's like, I'll leave a trail of ashes for you. Not foreboding at all. She follows the trail of ashes, comes to this dark, creepy house in the woods, and there's this bird that's like, caw, caw, don't go inside. Literally, turn back, young bride, you're in a murderer's house. But she goes inside, the house is totally empty, but it's really beautiful, and she ends up in the cellar where there's an old woman. The old woman's like, oh no, he and his friends are cannibals, they're gonna cook you and eat you, but let's hide together, and then you and I can escape tonight because I've been waiting for this opportunity. She hides the girl behind a barrel, and then the guy comes in with his friends, and they are dragging another maiden. They make her drink wine, rip off all of her clothes, put her on a table, chop her up into pieces, salt it, and start eating her. One of them wants a ring on her finger, so he chops her finger off, but it flies across the room down to where our girl is hiding. She pockets the finger in the ring. The old woman gets them even drunker, they fall asleep, and our girl escapes with the old woman. The ash path has blown away, but our girl was smart and left a trail of peas that have now sprouted, and they can follow the pea sprouts home. The next day is the wedding day, and the bridegroom arrives with his friends and all of her family. They have a feast before the wedding, and she's like, hey everyone, I want to tell y'all about a dream I had last night. And then she goes through literally everything she witnessed the night before, and the robber bridegroom gets paler and paler and paler. And she ends by pulling out the finger and going, psych, it wasn't a dream, it was real, you're a murderer, here's the proof. Said the robber became white as chalk, tried to escape, but the whole crowd attacks him and his friends, turn them over to the courts, and they get hanged. And our girl definitely lives happily ever after, hopefully with the cool old woman who became her friend. If you want a deeper dive into the robber bridegroom, check out number 44 in my fairy tale playlist. And as always, check out my book, Dust Spells, Andrea Lynn, and my podcast, Folk Tales and Fairy Lore.